We were meant to live for so much more.
What song is
But
that?
we lost ourselves.
Which one is that one?
Switchfoot.
Switchfoot.
Switchfoot?
Yeah, that's the only good Switch because they had one other song and it did not go as hard.
I'm gonna throw on
There's
some
like a-
Spine Shank after
God himself came down and shot a lightning bolt.
You're talking about that second stage Ozfest. I like that.
this. Spine Shank.
Hey, Spine Shake is definitely second stage Ozfest.
You think
Remember,
they're making good bread on that second stage?
What's that?
Do you think they're making good bread on the second stage of Ozfest?
all right, welcome
video's going
to Planet Dumb. Are we in?
The videos in
We're
there,
rolling.
everything?
No, we're not using video.
No.
Oh, that video. I thought you meant the new metal videos that we're watching.
Let's jump right into it. Do you think that people?
We didn't do the intro.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Anyways,
I thought you did it, and I was
well, I
like,
said welcome to the fucking show, motherfuckers.
podcast.
Hit up patreon.com/planetdumb. Subscribe on YouTube and podcast apps. So that's pretty much it. Got the homie Kyle Mabson today.
Let's give it down, baba dee, baba dubba de bow.
All right,
That's
now
the Disturbed guy?
let's jump right into it.
Yeah. That's every Disturbed song.
Second stage at Ozfest. Let's talk about it. You guys think that people were making money on the second stage at Ozfest?
Everyone was making money at Ozfest. In
think
the
so?
heyday, yeah.
For
I think
sure.
so.
What do you think, Mab?
I don't think a lot of. I mean, because think about like I've been like back like stage at like the Warp Tour and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like all the
Yeah.
tour buses is lined up and everything. I feel like when you were like playing the second stage at Ozfest, you had to pay for your bus and like parking it there and every day doing it. I don't know if they were making that much money, but I'm sure to them it was like this is huge.
A blessing.
Yeah.
Most bands blew up from second stage at Ozfest, like Limp Bizkit did.
They sold
and
merch
shit.
like
Yeah.
no problem. I'm sure.
Wasn't there like a reality show called like Battle for Ozfest?
Yeah, there
And it
was.
like-
There was.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much.
There was
about
like an
it, though.
episode where they
What band
like,
came off that?
no one relevant. If you look it up,
sure?
I'm pretty sure, dude. Nobody fucking relevant. If not, if so, we would have been able to say it off the dome.
Maybe.
Spine Shank too.
There was an episode where somebody stole Zach Wilde's like his
Guitar?
cut. No, his cut, like his motorcycle cut or whatever.
Oh man.
Or he put it on and was just like fucking around. And then Zach Wilde came over there with like a couple of dudes and they like threatened the guy and like
man.
try and intimidate him.
Yeah. Oh.
Would you be scared of Zach Wilde? Tell the truth, Kyle.
I mean, when that was going on, like 2002, like this like middle-aged biker-looking guy. I don't know if he was actually
I don't even think
affiliated
he's like a
in
real
any way.
biker.
Yeah, I don't know,
Maybe he is. I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
but he can really bust those solos.
He had that cool guitar with like, what was it, like black with like circle.
It was a circle.
pattern.
Yeah, it was like white with like Black Label Society.
Yeah.
Shaq Gnosis.
I think they
That's
were
a
like
good one.
they were kings of the second stage for a long time. That eventually moved over to the main
Yeah,
stage.
Black Label Society.
Yeah.
That's that good like Marine rock, like Army rock, Armed Forces rock,
Oh yeah.
veteran vet metal. This was like a term we're talking about, vet metal,
Oil rig rock.
oil rig
Yeah,
rock.
we just went through like 8 Godsmack videos.
Vets be listening to Five Finger Death Punch,
And
and then like their rap playlist is like Tech Nine and 3-6 Mafia.
The
support our troops.
the
Yeah,
winner of
support our
Ozfest or Battle for Ozfest was A Dozen Furies.
Whoever the fuck is that?
I know
No,
I know the name, but
I couldn't tell you one of their songs, but by that name, I know exactly what they sound like.
yeah, they probably fucking rock.
Yeah. It's just kind of heavy, no breakdowns, no solos. Just kicking ass for like 3.5
you gotta have
minutes.
one. You gotta
Dozen
have either
Furies.
breakdowns or solos.
So many of those
Or
new
blast
metal
beats.
bands. No,
No
not new
blast
metal.
beats.
No.
Never.
Definitely no blast beats. That's like, that's way too far.
It's wild being new metal and not having like a new metal breakdown, like the new, you know what I'm talking about, like Korn, Blind. That's like a good breakdown.
Korn had breakdowns. I
Korn
feel
had
like,
hella
but they were one of the
breakdowns.
only.
Yeah, and it'd be like, dude scatting with fucking bagpipes over a breakdown, so it's a little bit more.
What's that song, Twist?
Yeah, would it just scat the whole entire
He's just
time?
scatting in the beginning and then
Yeah, and you're like, okay, let's go. It is funny how a lot of those Korn songs, like that people like heard that and were like, oh my God, this is like the heaviest shit. But then he's like reciting like nursery rhymes and shit. And you're like, what the fuck is
Yeah, it's that's
crazy.
like that's some like really like very used trope of like making like a nursery rhyme like creepy. Like they do that in horror movies a lot
Of
too.
course,
I think.
of course.
Like,
So it's like
ashes, we all.
What's that
fall
one movie?
down.
Or
And it's
was
like
that girl?
a little girl with like
She
a
was
doll.
like,
or
I'll
some
never
shit.
tell, or whatever. What was that movie?
I think I
You
know.
what
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about? I don't know. That shit was fun. That's definitely some new metal shit. Like being somewhat like the Hot Topic goth kind of.
Yeah.
Like Invader Zim, and then but also like
some strap
you're
pants.
just
Oh,
like
yeah.
autistic.
Trip pants.
You're
Yeah.
like you're gothic and autistic.
Yeah.
You have some type of developmental fucking like
Gothistic,
mental
man.
developmental fucking brain thing going on where you think you're 12 or some shit.
Well, so many of those. You remember like so many of those like shirts that they sold at like Spencer's and Hot Topic like had like that weird handwriting of like like
scratchy.
yeah like
like,
yeah exactly like you look at me because I'm different and I look at you because we're all
Yeah.
the same type
Or
of
like,
thing.
I always hug people when I meet them, so I know how big to dig the hole. In the
Yeah, and
backyard.
it's like all in like this weird scratch lettering of like
solid one,
trying to
yeah.
like look like a
or
little
like,
kid. Or
was there was one that's like, can't sleep, the clowns will eat me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's from The
Even though-
Simpsons.
Is it?
Yeah, it's from The Simpsons. But
Something-
yeah, that's definitely something like that. My favorite
Ironic shirts.
My
yeah.
favorite like Spencer shirts are the ones where it has all the aliens and then it has like they're like the different astrological signs, but the aliens are like fucking. So like every astrological sign is like an alien fucking, but it's like a different sexual position.
It's
You
relatable.
remember those? Yeah, it's very relatable.
I have a shirt like
Or
that.
like what like the different kind of boob types and stuff.
Yeah.
Got it.
Remember those?
It's important. Yeah. important to
Circling
know.
back though, what about one that has like all the like famous like guitars? Like it has like the Zakk Wylde guitar.
Like a
and then,
flying
like-
V.
I've never
or
seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good too.
The Dimebag Daryl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now all this shit they sell at Spencer's is like those straight out of like it'll be like straight out of Hogwarts or some shit.
They
Like
have
NWA.
Yo, that actually that kind of
Hogwarts.
that I support that. Like wearing that shit like out and about. If you were like wearing like a straight out of Hogwarts shirt, or like a shirt that just had like the Dunder Mifflin logo. I'd be
Oh
like,
yeah,
hell
there you
this is
go.
my guy.
That's another one.
yeah.
Dunder
That's
Mifflin
like
one.
that goes hard now because it's like
Yeah.
it's just long enough ago that like people don't look back at it like nostalgic, but it's very like kind of shitty and cringy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in the perfect place.
Yeah,
Being
it
cringe
kind
is
of
cool.
it fits in with like people that just wear like a shirt, like a Reese's shirt, or like like Hershey's,
God,
or
shit.
like just like Sprite or something. or
Yeah, I like
Dr.
branding,
Pepper.
but I don't want to go too deep. But yeah,
yeah, those fucking NASA shirts that like Alex Jones be wearing.
Oh yeah, the Target, like
It's
the
Target.
Target graphic tee section, dude.
every time I go to Target, I go and look.
They
at
have
the
those
tees.
cool. It'll
Yeah.
be like the Star Wars, the Rebel Republic or whatever, like the Rebel logo.
Yeah.
But it looks all distressed, like it's an old vintage shirt.
I love
Yeah.
it.
But it's like a new shirt, and you can buy it for like $12.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
It is a great deal.
Yeah.
Like a distress shirt with just like the N64 logo.
The
Yeah.
coolest shirt I ever seen. I went to Walmart and they had a fucking. It was like a lion head, but he was a Rasta. It was like a Rasta lion.
I've bought in a lot of those like Walmart
Yeah,
shirts.
the Walmart shirts are
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
cool, dude.
I have one that's like a skeleton with long hair standing on like a tombstone, like shredding on a guitar that I bought from Walmart. It was like $6, and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything you need.
Wait, are we talking about the mountain?
The
About-
what?
The mountain? The shirts?
Who's the mountain?
The mountain shirts?
Mountain Dew
No, I don't know
logo
what the fuck
shirt.
you're talking about.
No,
Explain it to us.
you talking about like with like wolves?
He's like not even saying it into the mic.
No, I was saying
He
like,
did, but
they're like the shirts. They have like the animals on it.
Like the wolves like howling at the
Yeah,
I
definitely
have
have
some
one
of those.
like the
I definitely have
mystical, like kind of like wolves or like dragons.
Dreamcatcher.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
They're like fantasy shirts. Almost.
Yeah. I like
2008
those.
was a different time. It was like fucking let's rock shirts that have like lions and tigers.
Well-
Or it was like wolves howling at the moon with lightning and shit.
Yeah.
Well, they just do a bunch of shit with like animals just doing shit. Like I have a shirt
Yeah.
that's like a bald eagle, but for some reason it has jet fighter gear on.
That's sick.
Support the troops right there. Godsmack.
the troops.
That's a Godsmack shirt right there, baby.
Dude, Godsmack made me buy that shirt.
Yeah.
Ow! Buying shirt.
Godsmack made me enlist and get my fucking lower half of my body blown off in Iraq.
Yeah, and then get a Camaro.
But then made me get
Make
amped
Camaro.
the fuck up to go watch the Patriots play.
Yeah, dude.
So amped.
Yeah, imagine. Imagine, dude. That's like a perfect day for me. You go to the Patriots game and then Godsmack happens to be performing at halftime.
Do you think like they like have like certain like because I've never been to a lot of sports games in my life.
Yeah.
But I know there's like definitely parts where they like cue like certain music, like a 30-second thing.
Yeah.
I would feel like at like Patriots games there has to be like a I Stand Alone riff just like comes on when there's like a touchdown or something. Everyone's like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah.
and like throws
Are
they
throws
from
up
Boston?
their nachos.
Yeah,
Is
I need the
Godsmack from
switch.
They're from
Boston?
Massachusetts. Yeah,
I need the Switchfoot riff at the Chargers game.
the Padres.
What's the LA fucking new metal band?
Corn.
Cold Chamber. There you go. Cold Chamber.
Corn
every
from
time-
Bakersfield.
every
but-
time-
yeah,
Close
close enough.
when the Rams fucking score,
They lived
should
in
play,
Huntington
they should
Beach
play
at one
Big
point,
Truck.
too.
Oh, okay.
With what?
No, I'm saying every time the Rams score, they should play like Big Truck, or what's
Oh,
the
that
other?
would be-
Or Loco. They play Loco.
Yes,
Loco. No.
big truck would be just him saying it. Big truck after the touchdown.
Cold Chamber.
Yeah, yo, shout out Coal Chamber, guys.
You think it's still a band?
The guy started another band.
Devil Driver.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So I feel like, but that's like I don't know this for certain, but I feel like they then probably got Coal Chamber back together and they probably play festivals or something.
Yeah.
But haven't written a new song since 2000.
What do you think about Seven Dust?
Seven Dust goes hard.
They're pretty hard, not gonna lie. I feel like they're kind of cool. They're like more like hard rock. than
Atlanta
new metal.
classic band.
Yeah.
I remember that dude was the first guy I ever saw with a septum piercing in my life.
Oh yeah, dude. For
in
sure.
like 1998.
You had a big ass one
Oh
too.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
he did.
Fat ass like metal. This shit must have hurt it.
Yeah, they got some big jams. I remember Waffle going really hard. That was like a
Yeah.
big single of theirs. Yeah, they're great.
What's the Disturbed guys piercings? The two.
It's like
It's
two.
a
What are
dermal.
those?
It's a dermal,
That's a
right?
dermal.
Right? It's right here, subdermal, like it's under the skin.
No.
Oh, it's
He
a-
just has like it's like two like fangs, but they're like next to each other.
I feel like the
Like
guy from
two-
Disturbed be fucking.
For sure, dude.
Oh,
That fool's probably having like tantric sex with like 5 broads.
bring me your hate, bring it together, and then he's like,
And he's trying to get them to like scissor
yeah,
the two girls.
let's get it on.
I feel like that's what the guy from Godsmack does when he listens to Voodoo.
What tantric sex?
Yeah, he just has like a 10-hour loop of like the bass line of the boom, 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 boom. That'd be amazing, actually. Yeah, it's just a loop of that. I'm gonna actually make a loop of just that.
Yeah. Like,
Has anyone made a beat out of that bass line yet?
No, I don't think so.
All right,
There you go.
there we go. Something
You-
to work on.
what do you
Like,
think
you know.
would
yeah,
rap
you
on
have
that.
1 week until this comes out.
Yeah, okay. When this comes out, there'll be a beat.
Before
That's,
someone steals,
Yeah,
you
out
can
of
send it
the-
to me and I'll put it in the episode.
okay, cool.
Who's
Yeah,
more new
the
metal?
voodoo beat.
Who's more new metal, Playboy Cardi or Lil Uzi Vert?
New metal?
New metal?
Yeah,
Nah, dude, neither of them.
Uzi, huh? He wears those big ass pants.
That's what.
You know what I'm talking
the
about?
qualifier.
The new metal,
The
the new
trip
metal
pants.
pants.
If
Yeah.
you got those big ass pants, you're good. Yeah, sign me up.
Why would
Yeah,
they
I
rock
guess you're
those?
right.
Why would they rock those?
I don't know. It's like the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you think
Boys.
they
That's
had
a
something
similar-
to do with it?
Nah, kids were rocking them shits too. Like before that.
Because yeah, they kind of like started rocking that like when that was like peak time, like '98.
Yeah, with like the
But still rocking them now. So
fucking Matt Hardy.
timeless look.
Have we
Matt
talked
Hardy
about?
still wears those.
Have we talked
Yeah.
about fucking Jeff Hardy's rock band on here yet?
No, but it's
Oh.
so funny though.
Yeah, that shit's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, it goes.
It goes kind of. He's wearing like the face makeup during like the video and shit.
Yeah.
Of course.
I just want to know what it's like being Jeff Hardy for like a day. Did you say he got caught like
with a bunch of pills.
Yeah, like hella
I think
pills.
that's happened more than once.
Then he came out and like to wrestle Sting, and he was fucking washed.
Have you seen that clip before?
Yeah.
my
Fucking
God.
outrageous.
That was like
dude.
on TNA or
Yeah.
some shit,
yeah,
right? And
he's like gone.
yeah, he had to like Sting had to forcibly pin him because he was like a danger to everyone around him. Fucking
dude.
rocks, man.
But I'm sure, Sting's a born again Christian, so I'm sure he forgave him right after. Prayed on it, and it was all good.
What is it about being born again Christians? There's so many people recently I found Chris Tucker's a born again Christian.
Chris
don't
Tucker,
know.
wow.
I feel like it's like a bunch of people. Like when you get to a certain age and you've really seen some shit, then you're just like,
Chris
you know
Tucker,
what? I need
yeah.
to-
He had to be forgiven for being
Yeah.
on Epstein's.
No, I've been
Flight
reading
log.
up into it. There's no evidence of him doing any fucking thing.
Was it like a different Chris Tucker or something?
Nah, it was Chris Tucker, but they flew.
Christopher Tucker. Yeah.
They flew like the shit was like what he was on there for like one flight, and it was to go do some like charity shit in Africa with
Bill
fucking
Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Yeah.
Doesn't look too well for him.
No, but
with those details.
look
Yeah,
look
that-
it
that
up.
doesn't- I don't know if that helps.
There's none of the other girls have implicated Chris Tucker compared to like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? With Chris Tucker,
good for him, man.
I could see
Yeah.
it being like, oh, I just knew some fucking guy. But watch, then fools are gonna fools are gonna come on and be like, oh, he's a fucking Epstein apologist and shit. It's like, why? Because I like Chris Tucker, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fuck outta here.
The Epstein fandom is so toxic.
It's it really is, dude. These Epstein apologists, bro. I seen that shit recently. It's like Jeffrey Epstein recently has been implicated in abusive, toxic behavior. Here's how you can help, or some shit
Like an infographic.
Yeah, those infographics when people get canceled and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, my boy Donald Trump canceled Jeffrey Epstein for good. Everyone says Hillary. I honestly think it was Donald Trump.
You guys are gonna make this podcast tough for the all the Epstein stands out there.
Yeah, dude.
They're toxic.
Or who do you think really canceled fucking Jeffrey Epstein? Was it Hillary or was it Trump? Who had more to lose?
Well,
Trump was doing some weird shit over there, bro. There's like hella pictures of him with Jeffrey Epstein.
yeah. When was like the? I'm trying to think like what was the year that like it really started like coming out that.
Oh, dude, during the
2016?
yeah, 2015. Because I remember reading I was like laying on my back reading an article in my room, and then it was like, oh, fucking Donald Trump has a lot of ties to Jeffrey Epstein, but Hillary can't bring it up because fucking Bill Clinton was on the airplane like 17 times and shit.
Yeah.
And and they were also really good friends with him. It was like this whole article talking about how like they couldn't bring it up during the election because both of those fucking fools had like sus connections to him.
Yeah.
So for me, when it went up, I was like, man, it could be Hillary who had it done. But I mean, Trump is literally the president. I feel like if I was gonna pull the trigger on some crazy shit like that, you got to be the president so it doesn't leak out.
I don't think any of the people who are into Trump cared though. Like no matter what came up about him, they didn't.
Yeah, it
care.
didn't really
Yeah, that's
seem
true.
So I
to
don't know if-
matter.
That is
matter.
true, actually, because even that case against Trump, where he supposedly raped some like 13-year-old girl that Jeffrey Epstein was
didn't
keeping,
care.
he didn't care either, dude.
And he's
They didn't give
still
a
like the
fuck.
voice of Q, which
Yeah.
is like their whole thing is like
And all-
saving the
You
kids
make
and
a
shit.
good ass point, dude.
All
Like,
these, like,
they didn't care.
Evangelical people who loved him, even though he like was divorced 3 times
Yeah.
and like had an affair
Yeah.
with a porn star. It's like they don't care.
Yeah,
So it was.
Shit's like
It
So
was
it had to be Hillary. then.
another Clinton body.
It had to be Hillary then, or it could have been Mossad or the CIA. The CIA was saying they don't do shit like that, but I mean, like, yeah, they do.
or maybe Chris Tucker got in there just in
Maybe.
Yeah, it
time
was Chris.
before the
It was Chris
before that
Tucker,
Chris
dude.
Tucker info came out.
Got in there,
Maybe
yeah.
it was. And he's
Whacked
like, no one's
his
gonna
ass.
suspect.
Yeah, he hired Jackie
Smacked
Chan.
his
to-
ass.
Hired Jackie Chan to come in.
Did his own stunts and everything. So yeah.
You know, it's so easy to manipulate white people. All you got to do is be racist and tell it how it is, and they don't give a fuck what you're doing. They'll back, like, you seen like all those like black like conservative grifters that popped up.
Yeah.
And then there was even like
Jesse Lee Peterson.
dude, there's even like
Candace
Hispanic
Owens
ones and
shit.
Asian ones. There's people in other countries that aren't even here. There's like that guy Miles Chong or whatever.
Yeah, you just
he's
have
like
to,
in
like-
Singapore, but he's just like, as long as you're racist specifically against black people, or you got some angle against the gays or something, dude, white people are like, say what you will about Trump, but he's racist. I back him. That's basically how it comes down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut that quote from you. Just that. Isolate it.
Say what you will about. I don't know, man. I mean, because what did he really do that was really that crazy or different from any of the? It was like business as usual. And then what's his name? Biden bin Laden got in and fucking did his thing. That shit sounds cool. I don't know why I said that.
Trump
it just popped in my head.
Trump just said like a lot of cool shit on Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it comes down
he did
to.
that, and then he like made it tough for trans people. So like shitty people liked that a lot.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna take away trans rights, and they're like, okay, yeah, this is okay,
Yeah.
keep going. And then like, oh, we're gonna build this wall to keep all the rapists out from Mexico, and then the racist people are like, all right, okay. So like stuff like that. That's like, yeah, okay.
It was honestly the chef's kiss of scams. I gotta tell you, they made so much goddamn money. My favorite thing was them collecting personal payments from people to complete the wall. What was the guy's name? The dude that his like homie who like keyed him in on all the strategy. That ugly motherfucker.
Bannon.
Bannon, and some like limbless veteran. Literally has like one limb, I think, or something like that, like 2 limbs. Him and that guy fucking did this scam where they collected over $80 million to fund the wall, and then like pocketed it. Like the veteran was like buying yachts and shit.
Yeah.
And I would look at the comments, and it would just be dudes like, "When is the wall getting built? When are you guys building the wall?"
After he had said that the Mexican government was
was going to pay for it, and they collected the money anyways because they were like, "If you guys pay for it, we can build it faster."
This was on GoFundMe, or
Yeah, it was like a
It was like a web- it was through a
GoFundMe,
website.
that ass. And then after
change.org.
Bannon got caught for fraud because they just pocketed the money, and then like Trump just fucking pardoned him.
The Trump campaign also did a thing where
The money payments thing.
they set up for the donations where they like made it so like it was like it was like hard to read because it was like a lot of like shitty old people who were donating to them.
I know, that's the saddest part.
Where it would just be reoccurring donation payments every week, and the payments
it would automatically come from your account.
do it, and you had to like do something to stop it. So
That's the theme song.
Yeah.
Swindling old
I heard
folks.
it was still going. Like Trump's still accepting donations. To,
So a lot of,
to
like-
overturn the election.
a lot of like dumb people like lost a lot of their money without knowing it because they kept donating, but they didn't know they were donating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's grandma was like, my grandma lost $4,000 donating to Trump.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, dog.
But also, like, your grandma's a piece of shit. Donating to Trump. But yeah, respect.
I mean, you got to give it to him for being so crafty to scam people.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me wish I had got in on the action and just became, for those 4 years,
grifter.
just became like a racist grifter or
You could do it now. They still like him.
Nah,
They're still
there's
making-
not
they're
enough
still-
money in it. The culture went like it was before. It was like you could kind of get away with it, and then like now it's like if you're a racist, you're like immediately getting fucking smashed on. Before it was like you kind of had like people that would back you up. You know what I mean?
Well, they'll back you like the middle-aged white people with like ARs will back you up, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
Like if you're like a person, like a minority or person of color, and you're out there like preaching like Trump shit, like
Oh, they love you, dude.
they're gonna love you because then it like goes. It shows that like this. A lot of us think this. Yeah. It's like
we're not racist.
This
We're
one's
not
one of the good ones.
Yeah,
and it's
That
like,
Jesse Lee Peterson guy is, I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
him,
yeah, we
but
talk
he's
about Jesse Lee
the
Peterson a
most
lot.
insane one for
what
sure.
what does he do?
He's basically like kind of he like wants like segregation basically. He's a black dude from like Alabama, and
Okay.
he says like shit like I heard him say that he had never seen or heard of the Ku Klux Klan until he moved to Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Which is
from Alabama.
yeah, he's like
okay.
a denier. He's like old as shit too, so it's like he like grew up through like
when it was like
he was
popping
probably
off.
like a kid when like civil
In the
rights
South,
and
yeah.
shit was like going on, which is weird. It just like a lot of he's like saying like stuff about like black people having like absent fathers, and that's like the root of a lot of the issues, and like
And he's black.
Yeah, of course.
and
That shit's crazy.
just like a lot of weird like
He's super anti-gay,
conversion
too.
therapy.
Yeah.
Like he thinks like gay people
I
can
think-
be converted.
Oh,
and
that
stuff.
famous clip of that girl being like, "Your mom's a slut. I'm a slut." She's that one girl. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
She's like, that's the guy. The guy asking the question is Jesse Lee Peterson.
Okay.
Yeah, so
He's
he
weird.
was like, "What?" He's the guy that was like, "Why do you call yourself a slut?" And he said, "Slut," like mad weird.
Yeah.
And then it turned out like somebody remember we
He
talked
has
about that?
merch that says like "slut maker" on it
Yeah.
or something like that.
I
I
feel
don't know
like
what that means.
That-
though.
yeah, what does that mean?
someone like that isn't going to get like too much support because I feel like a lot of Republican people are still trying to like put out the thing that like they think gay people are okay, even though
Yeah.
they don't. So you can't like outly say like being gay is wrong, but you like can obviously think that's the case. And that's like,
Yeah, wasn't that a big thing back in the day when they were trying to like legalize gay marriage? A lot of people were saying shit like, I believe in like civil unions, but I don't think that they should be allowed to get married.
yeah, like what, why not? Or what?
It's like some church thing, I guess.
It's all like stuff that's like, I don't know why
It's like
it affects
nitpicking.
you in any way.
Yeah.
So who cares?
It's
or
just
what?
nitpicking. Like we don't want to give them too much, you know.
The craziest shit to me is like, there's gay marriage. No, blowing people up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's literally one of the commandments is don't kill people.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, killing
Like
people.
love thy neighbor and shit
That's
like
cool.
that.
Abortions, no. Death penalty, hell yes.
Hell yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's so weird. like
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you put the line at.
You gotta have this kid that might go like never have a family that's gonna grow up and like might have issues or something. And if they commit a crime, you gotta kill them.
You got to kill him.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I
Yeah.
don't understand the.
Keeping kids in cages. Yeah.
That's
Kill-
fine.
Killing them.
But the kids that are being the blood taken out of them and drunk by the elite to stay young,
We got to
by
save
like the
them.
Democrats
Save
and
them.
the people in Hollywood,
Save
save them.
Yeah.
But like any like brown children at the border,
Yeah.
you should not come over, and that's your bad.
Gay son? No.
No.
Thought daughter? Yes. That's what they're saying. That's
Slut.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm
That's what
choosing
they're
gay
saying.
son all day.
Slut.
And what about you guys?
Oh my god! I seen a tweet today. It was like, I don't care if I have a gay son or thought daughter as long as I'm a milf. And I was like, man,
Amen.
amen.
Go off.
I'll go,
Go off,
It's
Queen.
It's a good one.
Yeah, we
I
respect.
respect it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they should have asked at the debate, low key, with the
Yeah,
presidential
gay
debate.
son or
Gay son.
thought daughter. What do you think Donald Trump would say to that?
Well,
He's
yeah,
like, well, I got both.
yeah.
Who is the gay Trump?
Baron.
He is he gay?
No, I don't know.
Nah,
they said
he's-
they were trying to say he's autistic though.
He might be. He's gonna be hooping soon, bro. That motherfucker tall as shit.
He is.
They
dude.
got to
I
get
just-
that boy on a basketball court like right away.
Yeah, but who is he gonna play with? Because you can't play with the, you know, only the white people on the court. You know,
That's
yeah.
a great white hope for
the
basketball. right
white
there, Baron
league?
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh
would.
man, I'm so mad they got rid of Trump's Twitter, dude. That all the good that tweet where he was like, I'm the best basketball player.
Yeah.
I'm the best college basketball player that anyone's ever seen. Ask coach such and such. I forgot what coach it was. It was like the greatest fucking tweet I've ever seen.
Trump
dude.
said that?
Trump said he was like the greatest basketball player of all time or some shit like that. It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm really sad they got rid of that
Ask
shit.
ask the coach when
Yeah,
this
it-
man is 77 saying
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I'm sure the coach is
It wa-
alive and well.
But
to
it was just like out of
chime in.
nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like an out of nowhere tweet, not prompted by anything, dude.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Just like he like remembered.
He's got to
that he
make
was
sure
like-
people know
There-
that he's great at everything.
I saw one the other day where he was like, he had some crazy beef with like Bette Midler for some reason, and he was like, at Bette Midler, you're a washed up psycho. he
Roasted.
He called her a washed up psycho.
Damn. Harsh. Yeah, real roasted there. Got her.
Yeah, Trump kind of has like the mannerisms and like the demeanor of like a really like sassy gay man. I feel like,
I like that.
you know, the like hand motions and shit that he does,
Yeah.
all the fake gold. Like he's like a Liberace style gay man, you know.
It was always wild to me that he had so much time to be doing all that. And it's like, that was the other thing. Like, people like it was very weird to me, like people who voted for him and stuff. It's like, how, like this is your guy, like shouldn't he be like running the country instead of tweeting about Bette Midler at like 2 a.m.? I don't know. Seems weird.
I fuck with that though.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, it's great. But it's just like not for like a guy that's you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be our guy. It just seems like an odd choice.
He was also super invested in what are the Twilight people? Robert Pattinson and
oh yeah, he did.
Relationship.
He was like super invested in that she cheated on
Robert
Kristen Stewart, is that her name?
Yeah.
And he was like, Robert Pattinson, I hope
too
you
good for
leave
her.
her. Like she will cheat on you again. And he I guess he went on like a tirade of this for like a month straight, just tweeting about it constantly.
That's so fucking funny. What a time to be alive, really. I never would have thought this shit would have happened, but I should have knew something was up when I seen Israel declare war on like Hamas back in like 2011 on Twitter. That shit was a pivotal.
Yeah, when
moment.
it's like I
was like, man, honestly, I should have known we were in for it. Beyond that point, I was like, anything goes now, bro.
Yeah, like a guy is gonna become president based solely off of Twitter.
Yeah,
and his Twitter presence.
That shit was pretty
And then
sick.
they just took it all away from him.
I
mean,
know he's got
Like
nothing
2
else.
weeks before he became president too. Like, I keep going back to it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I guess they're trying to recall fucking Governor Newsom right now, bro. I mean, I don't fuck with Newsom, but I also don't know who could reinstate him. Because I wanted to vote for Villaraigosa because he was the only guy that was actually for the bullet train, which is probably like the smartest shit we could do for infrastructure and jobs in California, and also bring people, like get people to live in these other like sparsely populated areas like in the Central Valley, but still be able to commute to work to like LA or the Bay Area. But everyone, including Newsom, was not down for it. And then recently, the only like competitor to Newsom that's kind of risen is
The bear guy.
The bear guy, but there's also what's her name?
Jenner.
Oh yeah,
What's
You got
her
the
name?
bear guy and
Caitlyn
Caitlyn.
Jenner, dude.
You got
Ca-
Caitlyn and the bear guy.
Caitlyn
That's it.
Jenner said that she would take the funds from the bullet train and help and put them towards funding the Trump border wall.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the most smoked out shit I've ever heard in my life. For one,
Amen.
Trump's not even in office anymore.
Well, because
What the
Caitlyn,
fuck?
Caitlyn Jenner killed a man.
Yeah, she smoked.
it's
She
also like
smoked out.
very hard to understand who are the people she's going for.
Yeah.
Because she's really conservative, but then she's also trans. So it's like those people whose policies you're preaching to
Yeah.
are going to hate you. No, of course. Like they don't want to hear like Trump shit. Like no one wants, or like the people who want to hear Trump shit want to hear it from like an old white dude.
Yeah.
And if you say you're trans, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this?
Also,
they
it's
have,
California.
yeah, and it's in
You
California.
have no chance of winning as a fucking Republican in California.
Yeah, exactly.
You might as well move, bro. Like
Yeah.
move to somewhere where Republicans are fucking.
But she's not going to do
actually
that.
active. Nah.
So it's
Yeah.
like the last Republican who won for governor, I think, was Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
yeah, and
Arnold.
never again, bro. And people only voted for him because Gray Davis was doing such a shit.
That was the
job.
last recall.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Newsom had fucking done like a better job of trying to maintain businesses,
It wouldn't. Yeah.
it wouldn't have happened. But that shit just kind of like, I think that's more like where the support is rallying from is like business owners.
But it's a tough thing because it's like you don't want to.
They had
It'd be
the money.
shitty if it was Florida. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you don't want it to be Florida here.
They could have done some shit though, like they could have sent stipends out or something, or halted like commercial rent as well, so that like businesses didn't.
No,
have
of
to-
course, of course.
There's a ton of shit they could have done. Also, like all those people like Newsom and especially Garcetti, they're all in bed with like the real estate lobbies and shit.
Yeah,
and
no, they're
who are all fucking us all in California. It really sucks. Like I really hate that other states would be like fucking California or like calling us all this like, oh, this is liberals. Look what the liberals do. No, bro, this is not a liberal paradise. It is like still very much some
But
fucking Ronald Reagan shithole since the 80s.
but also state with the best economy in the entire
Yeah, and that's the craziest
country.
thing. We pay for other states' taxes. Our surplus pays for the deficit of other states that call us commies
Yeah.
or say that California sucks.
Yeah, but it's
That
like
blows my mind.
that's like people like in Texas or something where their
Yeah.
governor is kicking everyone off unemployment, making abortion illegal.
Yeah.
Like all this other fucked up shit that's just like,
Dude.
is this 1955? I don't
Cheers to California.
Yeah, it's-
fucking
Yeah,
best
there's-
state
there's
in the
nowhere
union,
else.
baby.
Yeah.
I fucking love California.
This is the
man.
best place we got in the country.
It really do, man. I'm still on unemployment for you guys all.
I'm a separatist.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, same, dude. Cal exit. I actually support that shit. I feel like we would be like better off without America. Fuck them, dude.
We don't need it.
We really don't.
Yeah.
We really don't need
Yeah.
America, bro. Like when we asked for money during like when shit was going really bad during COVID, they didn't want to give us money. So I was like, well, fuck them. What do we need them for, dude?
Yeah. It's
What's
not,
the federal government there for if they're not going to help us?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if the U.S. would be against it because of how much.
Money we make.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
for
like
sure,
that
dude.
Sort of thing.
We're like one of the top 5 like economies in the world.
Yeah.
Just California.
Exactly. So it's like
Some
the rest of
shit
the
like
country
that.
would be kind of.
Dude, most
Shit out
states,
of luck.
have you ever seen that? There's like a map that tells you like a random country in the world that an American state makes more money than.
It's
Fucking mind blowing, dog. Like it really blows my mind. It's like, then how are there so many fucking poor people here?
Well, a lot of reasons. Yeah.
It's like there's just a huge gap.
Capitalism.
Yeah. Something's gonna happen, I feel like, within the next few years.
Capitalism, as I like to call
Something's
it.
gonna happen. That shit that happened last year, like the anti-police brutality, Black Lives Matter shit, was like a culmination of shit that I think will eventually boil over again, because it was like shit boiled over and like mad cities got looted and burned, and then like nothing happened. It was like empty promises, and like
Yeah.
now, dude, I keep telling people, it's like, dude, we haven't even felt the economic crunch yet. We haven't felt like the real repercussions of like COVID / all this other shit. Apparently, there's like a huge
That's happening
shortage
now.
stuff that's happening now, dude.
I saw like a thing the other day about how like used cars are a lot more money
Oh,
because
yeah.
no cars were made last
no
year.
cars were made. Yeah,
So like so much stuff wasn't made last year, so it's all gonna be a whole lot in a few months.
oh yeah, inflation's going up, dude. There's gonna be a huge fucking like, people are gonna start going crazy. Either there's gonna be more mass protests, or there's gonna be like a lot more violence, and some shit's gonna happen.
It's all because we had to wait that extra year for Fast and Furious 9 to come out.
If we got it last
If we got it last year, I think we would have been way better off. That's all
Would
I'm
have
saying.
been no riots.
no fucking
Yeah, no
protest.
looting.
no looting.
We'd be like, we got Vin Diesel, we got John Cena, we good.
yeah.
Dude.
What's your take on them doing Jurassic World, Fast Furious?
Oh yeah, I heard
Oh.
Do you
about
think
that.
that would be good? Do you think that? I feel like that's gonna be a banger if it comes out.
Dude, like just driving a fucking like Mustang through a T-Rex. That sounds sick as hell.
Underneath,
What
the
studio, what studio makes both those
Universal.
movies? Okay, so
Yeah.
they're saying that Fast and Furious is in the same universe as Jurassic Park. So what
Yeah.
else could be in that universe?
The Mummy, Wolfman, Dracula, Five Goes West,
So
Yeah.
we could put Fievel
Five.
in Fast and Furious.
Well, you could put
What else?
Five
What would be
in.
Yeah, what
Recess.
That's in
Fucking
there.
TJ
reboot.
Detweiler.
Fucking
Five goes Water
Transformers Beast Wars. Just
Water
all of
World.
it. Yeah, Waterworld is
Waterworld's
actually.
another one.
Yeah, Waterworld is actually.
That's what happens after the Ice Age.
That's in the
Yeah, there you
way
go.
future. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's in the same universe.
Yeah. Far ahead.
Terminator.
Terminator.
Five goes West Terminator collaboration crossover. Fucking
We
crazy.
just put Fievel in everything.
Yeah, Five from dude. People don't even know what that shit is anymore. That's crazy. We're fucking.
That was like
old.
30
We're
years
fucking
ago.
old. Yeah, it was like 30 years ago.
Yeah, so it's fair.
All I know is he fucking went west, man.
He went
did.
fucking
He did do
west,
that.
bro.
Bro, An American Tale is
Amazing.
like one of the most boringest fucking movies I've ever seen.
Man,
This
spicy.
this fool's more of a fucking rockadoodle over here.
Yeah.
This fool's a fucking we're back over here.
Oh, we're back. Remember that movie? That movie's funny.
Yeah, absolutely. We're back.
Land
Fucking
before
goes.
time ass guy.
Yeah, this is fucking
All dogs go to heaven connoisseur and shit.
Yo.
I was asking fucking
Dom Luis super fan.
no, like I guess I gotta ask you, who would win in a fight? Fucking that dog from Oliver and Company, or the dog, or what's his face from All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Oh man.
Shit, I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oliver and Company. I've never seen it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put Wishbone in.
Wishbone. Yo, is Wishbone
In a
in
dog fight?
the Universal Cinematic Universe?
I hope so, dude.
I hope so too.
Yo,
Wait,
how do you think it feels to be like Wishbone's co-star, knowing he gets paid more than you?
Wishbone.
It's
Well, they
okay.
play
It's
guy.
Wishbone. You know, you gotta. you know, you're with the best. You gotta. You gotta settle. It's fine, man. It's
What
Wishbone.
if they did like a Wishbone reboot and it's like Wishbone storms the Capitol, or like some shit like that, or like
Yeah, get Five up there on the steps. Yeah, man.
Fievel with an AR.
Yeah. No, going in. Trying to.
Yeah, he's not defending. Yeah, he's taking a shit in AOC's
Yeah.
drawer on her desk.
Fievel is the guy that stole AOC's shoes. Remember, she was like, some 5'2" man stole my shoes and was smelling them.
Damn, she was shaming a short legend.
She was like some short guy. She totally
Foot
knew what she was
fetish
doing.
legend, yeah.
Some short guy took her shoes. He totally took them home and masturbated to them or smelled them.
You know what?
Definitely.
Big dog move. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Take home the shoes. Yeah.
Take home
Just hold on to
AOC's
those, yeah.
shoes.
Hopefully that maybe that guy's in prison now for
Storming the Capitol.
yeah, but he's got
It
those
was-
shoes
it
waiting
was-
for him when he comes back.
It was Wishbone.
The first guy sentenced was the guy from Iced Earth.
Oh,
That shit's so John Schaefer from Iced Earth.
That dude went to jail.
He went to jail.
that was
yeah.
like so. That was one that hurt me, honestly.
John Schaefer. You didn't see
Yeah.
that coming.
I mean, I did, but like
Yeah.
I loved like Iced Earth when I was younger.
Me too,
Like
man.
I like saw them at like House of Blues on like Sunset Strip and shit in high school. And like I always loved Iced Earth, and then I remember
They
like looking
rocked.
at the pictures and him like and I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Didn't they put out? Remember they put out that album where it was all about like the Revolutionary War.
That's the tour I saw him on.
Yeah.
I have a shirt, and I was like, I can't wear the shirt anymore.
Damn,
Or I feel
dude,
weird
so
wearing
bad.
the shirt now.
Does it have a Confederate flag on it?
Abso-fucking-lutely it does.
One of the guys from.
But it's because it's like about the Civil War, so it's like on the battlefield. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
just like a,
Oh yeah. I mean, they have a lot of shit like that. Like, there's just like straight up like Harley Davidson merch that's adorned with Confederate.
I got some
flag.
Pantera stuff.
That's-
Yeah. Same shit.
Yeah, that I'm like, all right, I can't. Yeah, which is fine.
Hating
Yeah.
Pantera is un-American. I feel like that's the one band like you can't even be like, oh, Phil Anselmo's racist. Like it's like no, shut the fuck up. Doesn't matter.
Didn't
Just
that
listen
fool
to this
Sieg
fucking
Heil or
song.
something?
He's
Yeah,
an
maybe-
idiot.
Yeah.
Phil Anselmo's a fucking idiot, dude. Let's get that out the way right now. He's a fucking idiot. But have you ever heard Domination?
Literally last night, I watched 6 videos of people watching
Pantera.
them play Domination live in Moscow
Yeah.
to like 1.5 million people. And all the people reacting were people who didn't know what Pantera was and had never heard of it.
Yeah.
And they were all hilarious videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like hearing Pantera for the first time
I've
and being
definitely
like,
done that, dude.
It's
I've-
like crowd reaction.
I
or it's just like 1 or 2 people watching the video.
Oh, okay.
Watching the like YouTube
Oh, like
video.
a
and-
reaction.
Yeah. Just like being like, someone requested, I watched this Pantera video and I'm going to put it on.
Pantera.
And then they like put it on. They're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is crazy. It's like, yeah, kind of is.
that shit, dude. Pantera fucking rocks, man.
Didn't Pantera do a SpongeBob episode
I think they did.
where they did all the music for it?
There is a thing of that. Correct.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Dude.
I do love
Pantera wrote the
Pantera.
song "Fucking Hostile." That
Yeah.
song is fucking incredible. That is the craziest song I've ever heard. Period. Dude.
They're amazing.
They really are. Dimebag Darrell, dude.
All right.
R.I.P. Man. We lost one for real. We lost one when he went away, bro. Why he do that to us, bro? He fucked the city up.
Damage Plan.
Didn't
This one goes out to Damage Plan, baby.
didn't he get shot?
Yeah, he got shot
He didn't-
on stage.
Yeah,
performing.
him and his brother.
Oh.
some fool. It was like
No,
some
Vinny
ex-
didn't get shot. Vinny died in the last couple years.
Oh
he didn't get shot. He had
but
like a heart attack.
didn't he
or
get shot that night too? He got shot in the
I don't
arm.
think so.
Well,
Or if he did, he started hell yeah and kept going.
Yeah,
With the
but-
Mudvayne guy.
It was like a fucking ex-army vet or some shit, or an ex-army army vet that was like, right? Or it was like some dude with PTSD who was like mad and he blamed Dimebag Darrell for breaking up Pantera, even though I'm pretty sure it was like
No, I thought it was
Phil
like
Anselmo or some
he
shit.
thought in his mind, like he thought Dimebag Darrell had stolen a song from him. Like,
Oh shit,
but like
that shit is crazy.
he was just like having like a episode or something. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like anything real, and he just like got up on stage and shot him and killed him.
That security at that show was like the worst security in the fucking world, dog.
Correct.
It's just
No
like a
pat
bunch
down, nothing.
bunch of like dudes with like swastika tattoos.
It was like somewhere. It was like in the Northeast somewhere. I can't remember
yeah.
where. And yeah, it was like it
Probably
was Damage Plan playing.
Oregon.
No, Northeast.
Oh, I thought you said. I'm dumb.
It was like in like it was like
I thought you
Rhode
said
Island or
Northwest.
something, or Massachusetts or something like
the
that.
fake part of
shit.
America.
Yeah, there you go.
The fake part of
The
America.
Godsmack part of America, baby.
The part where they kill their legends.
Yeah,
Not us.
Dimebag.
I would never kill Dimebag Darrell.
No, you won't. I don't think you're gonna get the chance.
See him,
Yeah, you
bro.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vinny's gone too now. So
Vinny's gone too. Yeah, it's a wrap. Oh, we're stuck with like the worst guy, the worst one in the whole band.
Phil, and
Phil
then
Anselmo.
Rex. You don't need Rex really.
Rex is in it, but Phil Anselmo's just like he's like 50 years old and he's still a jackass.
Hell yeah. Well, because I think when you get like, I don't know, when you get famous when you're young, I think you never.
You never grow out of it, huh?
Yeah, it's just
'cause
like
he was
when
pretty
you-
young, right?
Whenever your peak was, you just
Yeah.
stay there.
Because I mean, I think that first like Cowboys from Hell came out like 90 or 91. So he's probably like 21, 22, something like that. So it's like when you never have to work again and you're just like set, like why? Yeah, you never have to grow up. So you're just like, I'm going to do heroin and.
He smoked too.
Oh.
I think he smoked out.
Oh, yeah. That's a
hella
big.
smoked
Well,
out, dog.
among other things.
Among other things, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're, he has to be, in his like early to mid 50s at this point. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
Amen. Amen, brother.
You know what my favorite thing is to do, dude? I love watching clips from like The Wire, The Sopranos, and like old mob movies on YouTube. That's like my biggest pastime. And reading the comments and like people like, oh, this is such a profound moment in fucking film history. And it's like
Sure.
the fucking moment, like what's a good one, man? Like
The gabagoo.
the gabagool. Like, hey yo, throwing when fucking what's his name? Damn, the younger guy. I always forget his name. Christopher.
Yeah.
Christopher comes. He's all worked up and he throws the gabagool. And everyone's like, "Hey, yo, whoa, hey, what's wrong with this kid?" I love those parts. I love those scenes when like fucking Italian people are just getting worked up and they're just like, "Hey, oh."
Whenever I go to like New York, I start getting into that voice.
Yeah.
Like, just automatically. Like start sounding like Andrew Dice Clay. Like,
Oh yeah, there you go, the Dice Man.
like, oh hey, yeah, go down to the bodega. Just that just like happens like right away. And it's like, all right,
Dude.
let's go.
Yeah, I wish I was Italian, bro. I feel like my life would be like 20 times funnier. I could entertain myself like all fucking day, just saying all sorts of stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Just speaking, just sitting in a room, like talking to yourself, like laughing at it.
Like schizophrenic, but it's just that you think you're Italian.
Oh, there you go. That's a movie.
That's a good movie right there.
You're schizophrenic, but you just think you're Italian. That's the plot.
Forget about it.
That's it. Done.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Hey, forget about it. That's
Hey.
it.
Forget about it.
Oh.
Whoa, wait.
Have you
Yeah.
ever like watched?
Forget about it.
There's like this really good video on YouTube of Andrew Dice Clay. Like they start. He just it's like him telling like the same like stupid like nursery rhyme joke. But they show him like at like a little tiny club, and then they just keep showing him at like bigger and bigger clubs, telling the same stupid like
The
fucking like
Hickory Dickory Dock.
just what
Yeah.
I mean. Little boy blue. Hey, he needed the money. Oh, wait, some shit like that. It's just like, fuck.
He should do a collaboration with Korn.
Oh,
Where he does a nursery rhyme.
oh, true.
Oh, there you go. Genius right here. He tied it back in. It
Jack
came full
and Jill
circle.
went up the hill. Just it goes back and forth. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
We
the
need
Dice
that.
Man.
That's in the movie.
That's in the movie
That's
for
the
sure.
soundtrack.
That's the soundtrack
of the movie.
Yeah, we're getting Korn. We're getting Korn and Andrew Dice Clay to collab.
Not even all, just Jonathan Davis scatting.
What are you, a wise guy?
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, yo.
Yay!
little Miss Muffet, she sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her, and said, "Yo, bitch, what's in the bowl?"
There you go.
That's yeah.
This is,
Gabagoo.
they're all good.
don't
like
give that away, brother.
Yeah, I know.
bleeping.
We gotta bleep that. We gotta
I know,
keep that
sorry.
within. That's going straight to the script right there,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, that
Fucking
fire
gold.
Andrew Dice
That's
Clay.
gold right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hollywood, reach out.
I know. I wish I
We're
could say
selling
I
the
wrote that
rights.
one.
We're selling the rights. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it going.
Yeah. Too bad Hollywood's corrupt.
How do you think Al Pacino feels like when he has to play a Hispanic person? Because I feel like he's done it twice.
And what?
He did
Scarface.
Scarface,
Of course.
and then he did like a Puerto Rican guy in Carlitos Way.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
he did. What do you...
He's fine with. I mean, back then, it's
it
like,
didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
It didn't fucking matter. He actually does a pretty good job, honestly. It's just it's only funny. I don't know which one's funnier, the fake Cuban accent or like the fake like Harlem Puerto Rican accent.
Yeah, I mean, it's all.
It's all pretty funny, but also it kind of works at the same time.
Those are like, yeah, it's very funny. Like looking back, I mean, like, why was why was like Anthony Hopkins this Japanese man in this movie or something? You know, it's like
What?
just
Yeah.
anyone
Who
could
was-
just go.
Who did he play? Who did he play?
I made that up.
Why
just
is-
right now? But like back then, it's
The
like yeah,
craziest
anyone
movie
just,
I ever seen,
Why
dog.
is Tom Cruise the last samurai?
Yeah.
But he's American in it.
I
That's
know.
all.
I
Yeah,
know.
That's a good movie.
I just wanted to nitpick.
Yeah.
yeah. What's
Needed something to be outraged.
that movie?
about.
Rocks, by the way. That movie fucking like the shit, dude.
When he
Last Samurai?
When they cut off the
Oh, yeah.
dude's ponytail.
Yeah, that probably rocks. Yeah. Nah, but you ever seen that fucking movie that the people from the Matrix made, where it's like the same people like over time from like the like revolutionary age to like the modern age, and they're like in the future, then like way in the fucking future. There's like a scene where they have like four of the characters are just like some Korean people. They like become Korean, but in previous eras they were like a black guy, a white guy, and
But
like
then the black guy becomes Korean.
he becomes Korean in the next era. So instead of like,
What is it like reincarnation?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
okay, that's different.
I thought
It's
you
not.
just like he was like transracial.
yeah, he just like yeah. That's
like,
like,
I'm
that seems.
Korean.
I don't know if.
he becomes Korean and joins BTS.
Oh, there you go. That's
Another
another
movie, yeah.
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 The guy who wants to be Italian like eventually becomes Korean and joins a Korean boy band.
oh, here it is. It's called Cloud Atlas.
Oh yeah, okay.
That sounds familiar.
okay. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's got I'll tell you who's all in it. Tom
gonna say
Hanks,
Tommy.
Halle Berry, fucking I don't know any of these other
Boy,
guys.
Thomas
man.
Hanks.
Susan Sarandon, Hugh Grant. So like
Legends.
there's like scenes where some of these actors like there's like a scene where they become like Koreans or some shit like that. It's
But
so-
wait, it's them?
it's them, yeah, and they like put like face makake on and
Ooh.
shit. Like,
Korean Hugh Grant.
Not allowed anymore.
yeah, they got criticized for it, but it's just pretty funny, right?
Yeah, I should. Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
You can't do shit like that anymore.
Well, even then, that was like 2003 or 4 or something.
No, dude, it was like 2011 or some shit, 2012.
They were like on the cusp.
Pushing it.
They were on the
They were
cusp.
like on the cusp.
Really
of-
pushing it. You can't
They were
do
on the
that.
cusp. Tropic Thunder was on the cusp too, man. They missed it by like 3-4 years. Like,
Well, that was
I think
That's
people
different.
give that one props though.
Yeah,
because
they
he's
do.
like, yeah.
He's like making fun of the
He's
idea.
supposed to be a guy who
Let's
is
do that,
doing
yeah.
that, and people are offended by it.
that was the last
So you just
offensive
have
movie.
to add like
a good
one
one.
more degree
Yeah.
of separation
Yeah,
Yeah.
for it to be allowed.
Yeah, exactly. Which they do. So then it's
yeah,
like
that's
fine.
true. Or like, and then like the guy, what's in the one going full retard and all that shit.
Oh yeah, Ben Stiller.
Dude,
yeah.
if that happened now, it'd be like fucking burn it all down.
Well, also that was also like or no, because he like everyone loves him and like thinks he's like a great actor for.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He's a solid guy.
Stiller. Oh yeah, Stiller's great.
Friend of the podcast.
What do you think is
actually.
the best Ben Stiller movie?
Oh God,
It's a hard one, right?
Cable Guy.
Zoolander.
Damn, that was a crazy choice, actually. I'm gonna say Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Yeah, Zoolander's up there. Cable Guy.
All right, I'd have to think about it more, but just off the top of my head,
Is
that was
Ben
like,
Stiller's not the main
Heavyweights
guy,
is up there.
though,
He
right?
directed it. He directed it.
Oh, okay.
He's
that
not.
ma-
He's barely in it.
Okay, I was
but he
gonna
directed
say.
it. Yeah,
That movie does rock,
The
though.
Rocks, yeah.
he's like, he's like the Menendez brothers,
Oh yeah,
like on trial. Like so, he's on TV.
that's true. I forgot
That's the
about
only
that.
part he's in.
Are those
Yeah.
those are the two brothers that killed their
parents.
Yeah.
in Malibu or Beverly Hills or some shit like that, I think.
I forget where it was, but he's like,
They were rich.
he's like kind of doing that. Like it's like a thing that's supposed to be like that in
Yeah.
that movie, and that's like the only part he's in.
Dude, after those kids killed their parents, they like went on a fucking like spending spree. And there's like they went to like I forget what sports team, but they went to some NBA game. And there's like this one really rare basketball card that has a
The Menendez
there
brothers
in the
it.
background, like sitting watching like the game at like whatever side court or
Yeah,
whatever.
That shit's
That's
crazy.
pretty cool, right?
It's a good card. A good card to have. I'd hold on to that if I had it.
Yeah.
That's wild. I could never imagine like killing my parents. Dude. It's like the most fucking crazy shit every time I think about that shit.
Do you think about telling your
No, like whenever I read about people who killed their parents, you know what I'm saying? Like the Menendez brothers or some shit like that, or some other fucking person.
Yeah, I think they said they were getting like sexually abused by the dad.
I think it
or
was a
something,
lie.
but-
It's all. I
But
think.
yeah, there's like a lot of
I think it was like literally like no evidence of any of the shit that they said.
I think
It
a
was
lot of the
just
people who do that are like really young, and they're just like,
narcissists.
or they're just like a little kid, and it's like, oh, I'm angry. My parents said I couldn't do this. Or
Yeah. I read a story
Yeah.
about some kid who
couldn't
killed,
watch WWF Raw.
some kid
couldn't
killed
put
his
on Raw,
parents.
and they're pissed.
Some kid killed his parents because they wouldn't let him play Vampire the Masquerade, like some computer game and shit.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes sometimes.
Like,
Nowadays, it's Fortnite.
son, you went to school and you. The teacher called me up and said you were doing like the fucking suck it motion in class. And you're done, bud.
Kill it.
dude, that's like during the Attitude Era, couldn't watch Raw. Come on.
yeah, that
Well,
shit's crazy.
I mean,
Couldn't watch Raw.
I feel like there are a lot of people. I knew like kids like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It-
my cousin wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. Can you believe that shit?
I knew kids
I got
like
so
that.
mad.
I knew
Yeah.
kids like that at school too.
It wasn't that I was not allowed to watch Raw, but I had to be in bed, I think, by like 10.
Oh,
Or-
and Raw ended like at 10.
I don't know. I had to go
Yeah,
to
Raw
sleep.
ended at like 10.
I had to go to sleep like halfway through.
So you only got the first half.
Yeah, but then I would just like sneak and like
Watch
I would
it.
just be in my room with like the little tiny TV and put a blanket over so you couldn't see the
nice.
Yeah.
the glow under the door. And then
Yeah.
I'd plug in headphones.
Hell yeah.
Boom. The
Like,
rest.
Mom, I gotta go to sleep now. Val Venus is just coming out right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Valve
It's so
unit.
funny because like my parents would trip. Like I was like, oh yeah, school night, you got to go to sleep early. But Saturdays, totally fine for me to be up till fucking 2 a.m. watching ECW and like Punkorama on a Saturday.
Oh,
so who's the hypocrite now?
Now
dude?
we're getting into Punkorama. I like
Who's
that.
the hypocrite
Punkorama
now?
was cool.
Yo, wait, did you ever watch XPW also?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
We talk about it all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Yo, check this out. I went to see XPW live twice, dude.
What year was this?
2000.
Okay, yeah, that's when I was watching it.
Yeah, I went to go see Shane Douglas and Chris Candido. The event was called And Then There Was Three.
So you saw the boy homeless Jimmy.
Yeah.
You saw the Messiah.
I saw all them fools, bro.
Yeah.
And then I went to go see trip out on this. I went to go see Shaggy 2 Dope the time that he wrestled with Vampiro in a tag match against some dudes. I forget who they wrestled against.
Hell yeah.
The same night, New Jack RIP took a dive on top of Messiah.
Nice.
Fucking incredible, dude. It was like shit I never thought I would see. Like Sabu popped out at the first one. Never thought I'd see Sabu. By the way, I went to ECW Heatwave 2000 in LA.
That was also here. That Notorious with the
Fuck,
XPW thing.
Yeah, I was telling him
Oh
that they
yeah,
got
we
jumped.
we watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
that was
long
big.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got jumped at that event. They didn't show it on like the PPV, but live because I was watching it. They fucking I forget what it was that caused them to come out, but the whole ECW locker room spilled out and they started beating the shit out of the XPW people and literally beat their ass through like the stadium through the front door, and then they got kicked out, and like the whole crowd was just like ECW, ECW, and then like Tommy Dreamer got on the mic and he was like EC fucking W, and they're like and went fucking crazy. They like banged on him and shit. But then when we left, it was so crazy. Like you go outside, they even beat up the street team. There was like people passing out XPW flyers and shit, and they were all bloody.
Think about like
It was
how
fucking crazy, dog.
wild it is to like be so like serious and insane about you like fake fighting your friend like like taking it like that seriously that you're like gonna start like a turf war over like dudes who are like literally doing like a male soap opera and like fake fighting.
Well, I think
it's like insane.
The ECW
They don't
shit
make
was
it
some
like
money
that
shit.
anymore.
I mean, yeah, it's always it's just like so weird. It's just like
No, that's the remnants of the fucking outlaw era from like the 60s and 70s.
No, I know.
Bro. Like certain feds or like organizations had their turf. And
No, of
that's
course.
like you don't come into their turf.
Yeah.
WWF wouldn't come to the South, bro. Come on, dog. Like you guys are North Atlantic and you stay up there. Down south, you either got like NWA or WCCW or whatever, or like everyone had their own territory and
No, of
shit.
course.
You kind of had to like. There was like real shit to that, bro.
it's just like so funny that it's
Yeah.
like
Vince McMahon, I think, is one of the people that changed that for wrestling, but
He
he,
did,
just kind
yeah.
of took everything over. I have a book about it. Actually.
He bought hella shit up. That's why
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just went and bought like mad. Because I mean, I could see it too. It's like imagine it's like, bro, I'm tired of only being at Madison Square Garden. Like I want to take this shit on the road and make way more money, and not have to contend with all these like fucking cowboys that are probably gonna come and stab one of my dudes because I'm
Yeah.
in their territory. You know what I mean?
it's so like
It's crazy,
it's,
bro.
it's a weird juxtaposition of like we're tough, but then we do like performance art.
yeah. Well, back then it was
fucking
all
rocks.
cowboys, bro.
No, of course.
Yeah.
It's just like
Back then it was all carnies, cowboys, and like fucking just straight up like weirdos. Like those are the only dudes that were wrestlers. Like dudes like, well, hey man, you're fucking really strong. Why don't you wrestle? And it's like, yeah, I guess I could wrestle.
because it's a weirdo thing to get into, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's when it was cool, bro. Honestly, I feel like it sucks now. I don't like keeping up with modern wrestling as much, but
Do you watch
before, it's like-
AEW?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's.
do.
I think it's good.
It's
I just
solid.
watched that recent pay per view and I thought it was pretty rad.
Yeah.
actually. I mean, the gimmicks and storylines aren't the best, but
We're still dealing with like the effects of the PG era. You know, I think people still think that people want to gravitate towards this like childish, goofy presentation that WWF has been doing for like the past like 15, 20 years now. Like 15 years, right? When the PG era started.
Yeah. 20. About like when WCW got bought and stuff. So that was like 20
they
years
switched
ago.
it up. They kind of started going a different route.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it too was just like ECW was making all the fucking ideas, bro, and like they can't steal off ECW anymore because they're gone. You know?
Well, they were saying the inspiration for like a lot of the Attitude Era was that Vince Russo was watching a
Jerry
shit ton of
Springer.
Jerry Springer.
There was something in the air in the 90s, bro, because we had like modern, like 90s wrestling, which was like fucking insane, and then you had Jerry Springer, Cops,
Yeah, it was like the birth of like reality TV almost.
America's Most Wanted.
When reality TV was like way grittier and like
Yeah.
just like fucked up.
Cops was wild. They'd be like, yeah, we're in Paramount. We're going to go over here. There's like some fucking crackhead is claiming some other crackhead stole a TV off them. We're going to, you know, it was crazy as fuck watching that shit.
Yeah.
As
The
a
Cops
kid.
episode where the Puerto Rican guy keeps
Oh,
calling
yeah.
the
He
cop
calling
Poppy.
him Poppy.
Also, obviously,
That one
when
rocks.
you know,
Officer Poppy.
Attitude Era at its peak is like when Jackass came on and stuff too.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That like kind of like between the late 90s, early 2000s. And then there was like like the rise of street skateboarding. Not so much like when like people didn't give a fuck about like vert as much and more about like street, and you had like the people like Shorties and Zero and all those teams, and they were making videos. Like their videos were really
Like
fucking
antics
crazy.
and shit.
Yeah,
in the
antics
middle.
and shit.
Baker.
Big Brother magazine, that's another one.
Yeah.
Big Brother mag. You ever read
That's
that
like
shit?
the pre-Jackass.
Yeah, pre-Jackass.
those are like my prime. Yeah, I turned
CKY.
13 in like 2000, so I was like at prime.
Same, yeah.
Prime
13,
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prime time, bro. It was like just learn like all this shit was just like being a piece of shit was like the coolest shit you could be. Was just some like being an outsider, like just completely. I guess like a modern cowboy, if you will. You feel me?
Pushing my friends down hills and shopping carts was great.
Yeah.
When I was like 13.
I feel like we
rocked.
talked about this on the last episode.
Yeah, no, we're talking about how like everyone had this shit where you get like everyone had their own like little mini 8 camera and everyone had their own version of Jackass that they would do.
Yeah.
Or skate videos. We would always do like half skate video, half Jackass, half like doing dumb shit.
CKY.
Yeah. Taking Doritos.
What's the CKY riff? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. Top riff. Last 20 years. That's number 1. Switchfoot can be number 2.
Yeah, CKY.
CKY number 1. Switchfoot 2.
Switchfoot number 2.
Yeah.
And
I don't know the list after that, but that's a good start right there. I don't think anything could top those for me at least.
What do you got
Have
to
you
say?
heard that band?
Which band?
Not the band. That fucking band. Him.
Oh, of course.
I've never heard.
I've never heard them, but
I saw them on their farewell tour
How were they?
2-3 years ago.
I call it a good riddance tour.
I watched like 2 songs and I was like, I'm good.
Well, I think we did about an hour, right?
Oh,
Any last thoughts? Any good riffs that come to mind?
Love each other.
Amen.
Do Scante. I'm gonna be the fucking Joe Rogan of Scante.
Hey, crank some Godsmack and support the troops, baby.
There you go. Support the troops, motherfuckers.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Shout out.
Catch you guys next
everybody.
time.
Peace.
Late.